And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh my God. Today, whoa, you are not going to believe. I'm going to have to get going and get this show started. I've got a lot of information. These banks already have a gold system of crypto, everybody. They're already using it. I don't know to what extent. Oh, but we're going to go over. They're using a gold system already. Crypto Hulk found out. We're going to talk about it. It's being used in the EMEA, Europe, Middle East, North Africa. Oh, yeah. Crypto Hulk found out, and there's a lot of mystery in today's show. We're going to go over a couple of the cryptos that are specifically mentioned in this. Alchemy Pay, Ripple Partner. Oh, my God. Tron is listed in this. Yep. We're going to go over what's important for you is I want you to understand, I want you to watch this whole video and understand why we're talking about certain cryptos. Because here's what's going to happen. Your stupid ass is going to go run off and buy some crypto, not even know what it is, and then 10 minutes, 5 minutes later, you're off to some other channel doing something else that's fucking stupid. 2 weeks later, a month later, you're going to forget why you even bought this crypto in the first place. And then the first shiny little crypto that pops up, oh, you're going to sell off what I just taught you to go buy that. And then guess what? The one we talked about fucking skyrockets. Oh, you're not going to know what that crypto did. Learn, please learn, invest in yourself. That's what I do. I study hard. I studied for at least 3 hours on this one here. And I was persistent. And I found out some stuff you want to know. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about finances. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't even know why I'm making the show. The only thing I do know about is getting high. I get super high on hardcore street drugs every day. And I have for like 5.5 years since I started the show. Heroin, cocaine, I smoke opium, I inject peyote. I eat LSD for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 5 pounds a day of hardcore drugs I slam through my veins, and then I give you financial advice, right? That's how we do it here. I haven't slept for 5.5 years. I stay awake from the use of illegal, hardcore street drugs that are horrible for my judgment, and that's how I give you financial advice. There you go. Now, first 5 people of the show. Let's see. Well, I can't quite do that today because I had to log off because, of course, this loser, and then I won't say platform, cut me off. So I had to log off and log back in because they're afraid of what I'm going to tell you. You see, this shit doesn't happen on other channels. That's how you know they're not a threat to the system because the system never messes with their channel. Don't worry. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Let's get into this, shall we? You're going to love it. So it all started. Where did all this start, Crypto Hulk? There's a company called Unlimit. Oh. This is where it all started. Oh my God. You're not going to believe the deep dive we have. It's massive. I got like 4 pages of notes again. It's fucking huge. Oh yeah. By the way, that crypto Agridex we talked about yesterday, it's still up at 160%. I told you, Agri, A-G-R-I. That's the crypto you hold, and don't let that shit go. I'm telling you. But now, let's not mix cryptos. Let's talk about Unlimit and the mysteries that Crypto Hulk found. This is one of the backbones. This company, if you're able to buy the stock from this company, we'll get into it. What's the actual name? But Unlimit. This thing right here, get the stock. Oh my God. Unlimit debuts something called Stable.com. It's a decentralized clearinghouse built for stable coins. Oh, Crypto Hulk. This one's massive, you guys. The new. Oh, it's all of a sudden brand new. No, it's not. Company's been around since 2009. Just happened to start this company when Bitcoin hit the scene in early 2009. What a coincidence. I did a deep dive on Unlimit. And guess what? There wasn't much there. The company's name was actually Unlimint. Unlimint. Like mint. M-I-N-T. Unlimint. That's very strange. They took out the N at the end. I tried looking up who all the founders were and shit of Unlimint. And of course, there's almost nothing there at all. Fascinating, huh? Absolutely fascinating. So I deep dived Stable.com. You know what that was? It was a horse. It was an equestrian website for like, I don't know, the past 25 years. Then all of a sudden, a couple of years ago, that website just disappears. This company called Unlimit buys a website for about $1 million. I guess the horse stable company website kind of just took a nosedive or something like that. And this new, but the weird part is, if I go back in the archives, the pages, that they've destroyed that we're able to still get, this company, Unlimit, now this is what's strange. Unlimit, all of a sudden, I want you to see this, because this is how you know there's 3-letter agencies written all over this thing. The richest people in the world are written all over this thing if you look at the telltale signs. Number one, we have a company called Unlimint that Grok doesn't even know really how it started. And all of a sudden now, they're considered one of the fastest, biggest high-tech companies in Europe. But how this company began is all a mystery. Very interesting. If you look at their website, Stable.com, on the way back, it's like nothing's fucking there. That's strange. Oh, tell me about it. Why is it that there's almost no information on this company called Unlimit? There's like Grok can barely find anything. I mean, it lists some of the people that are working there, but like it's not, everything's a secret at this fucking company. It's not like other companies. But we're going to keep going because the bullshit meter was going off right away. Immediately when I started doing a deep dive on this whole article, bullshit meter going off. All kinds of hidden shit going on. And well, let's keep going because this thing's a mystery. Unlimit has launched Stable.com, a decentralized, non-custodial clearinghouse for major stable coins. Now, you've heard of a clearinghouse for like derivative stock bonds type stuff. We've gone over this. It's called the DTCC, Depository Trust Clearing Corporation. Is massive. It's like the biggest in the world. They clear every stock, bond, derivative trade. This company here, this Unlimit company that started something called Stable.com, they're going to be like the Depository Trust Clearinghouse for crypto, specifically stable coins. This is a massive move, right? So you'd assume there'd be lots of people involved. Oh, no, this whole thing's a fucking mystery who's involved with this shit. That's how I know something government-y is going on. The platform, Stable.com, integrates Unlimit's global payments network to enable direct off-ramps into local currencies worldwide. The company has positioned the product as a bridge. Oh, you're going to find out. This whole thing, it's all XRP. This whole thing is Ripple. We're going to get into it. Now, Unlimit has a long-standing global regulatory footprint. This thing is all legally good to go. There's no stable coin for this. They are simply a platform. Unlimit has launched stable.com, a decentralized clearinghouse built specifically for stable coins. The firm said the service is the first in the entire world, to pair non-custodial stablecoin swaps with direct global off-ramps, aiming to make dollar-pegged tokens more practical and easier to use. This is all of a sudden, this company just comes out of nowhere. I've been in crypto 5.5 years. I've kind of done a couple deep dives in my life. Never seen this company doing this kind of shit at all. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, right? Okay, that's the other. The bullshit meter just keeps going off the whole fucking time for 3 hours. I think I'm deaf because that bullshit meter kept going off. It kept going like this.
That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic.
Okay, so we're going to continue on our journey here. Unlimit has a global payment network. More than 150 markets are involved. Unlimit has 1,000 payment methods involved. And it has an ability to cut out the friction and custodial risks common to older crypto platforms. Very interesting. It's a bridge, huh? Stablecoins are crypto pegged to assets like currencies and gold. They underpin much of the crypto economy, serving as payment rails. That's what stablecoins do. You won't be buying shit with crypto. These people, hey, I have XRP and I'm buying this with it. I'm buying that. That's not the future. XRP is an intermediary, okay? It's a global bridge currency. It's not meant to be used to buy shit, okay? It's a bridge. People that are brand new are like, oh, look, I have XRP. I'm buying shit with it. It's like, wow, you're so fucking stupid. It's a bridge. Are you able to buy shit with it now? Yeah, because you're a test rat. You have no idea what the fuck's going on. What people will be buying stuff with are stable coins. That's what this whole thing, that's why Ripple made a stable coin. People are like, well, why did Ripple make stable coins? Because that's what everybody's going to use to buy shit with. The different cryptos that we have, they're tools to get shit done. They're not meant to be buying shit with. All right. Stable coins are what people will buy things with. Now we're going to get into this deep dive here. Let me start my notes. Here we go. 2009, just the year that Bitcoin came out, the company Unlimited started. Later, it changed. The company's name was Unlimit, and it changed its name to Unlimit. Now, guess what? It's a London-based company. Isn't that interesting? Can you say MI6? Bitcoin hit the scene about early 2009. Who are the founders of this? We don't quite know, or Grok doesn't quite know. So we're going to go with some of the current people that are there. There's always a mystery of why we don't quite know who started Unlimit. Well, we know on Crypto Hawk channels because they're government agents and stuff. That's why. And they wanted to come up with a new payment system to enslave the world. Not a scary thought at all by any means. Kirill Eves, the person's name who started, we believe this is Kirill, like Carol, Kirill, Kirill Eves, Eves. There's almost no information on this person. Shocking, huh? This was one of the leadership team members, this guy. Next, this limit is working with to facilitate all these payments, Alchemy Pay. Oh, shit. They've got 2 zeros in front of it. It's at Caleb Brown. Look below my channel. Click on the expansion box down there. You'll see we got Caleb Brown's sign-up list. Get signed up right away, ASAP with Caleb Brown. They got institutional custody for little peons like us, retail. Then you see the Crypto Hulk lawyer down there. So Alchemy Pay is who they're using. That's the final answer. And that's a Ripple partner, by the way. Just saying. Another early partner with this is called Paytring. Pay, P-A-Y-T-R-I-N-G. Didn't have time to look them up. They seemed to be the venture. What happened is they, first off, this payment company, Unlimit, we don't have any evidence that venture capital's invested in it. So it appears to be self-funded from the beginning. That's usually a sign that something sneaky's going on, okay? Like the government. Now, this company called Paytring that's helping Ultimate funded them. That's also very interesting. There's a company called Ship Africa. Oh, now all of a sudden we got Africa. No, wait. We had a coin called Agri yesterday, AGRI, and it's involved with the EMEA, EMEA, Europe, Middle East, North Africa, and they had their own crypto. Guess what? This Ultimate is dealing with EMEA also and stable coins. And yesterday, the EMEA had a stable coin. The EMEA area had their own stable coin, and Bridge was helped to make it. Well, in today's show, EMEA comes up again. The EMEA and a stable coin. So somehow this is linked together with yesterday's show, the Agri token, because here we have something called Ship Africa, all one word, capital S, lowercase HIP, capital A, lowercase FRICA, Ship Africa, all one word. They're here for what? Cross-border commerce. Cross-border commerce. Next, Unlimit is involved in all kinds of cutting-edge tech. So just somehow, this payments company is involved with DeFi, staking, yield farming, anything to do with crypto, whatever. It already has it all figured out. It's just somehow a payments company has their own research lab, whatever, supposedly, or they figure everything out by themselves. Very interesting. That's not possible. I'm telling you, the bullshit meter was going off for like 3 hours straight. I had to put on the earplugs. Alchemy Pay is a Ripple partner. So that's where I guess they get all their Web3 and everything, huh? So this Ultimate, okay, look, this Ultimate is basically Ripple undercover, okay? That's how they have all this shit. Tokens, swapping, and Web3 and everything advanced, gold-based. In November 2025, Ultimate named among the United Kingdom's top fintech companies by CNBC. NBC doesn't bother to deep dive this company at all, but they call it the, what do we call it again? The top fintech company. Really? How does a payments company end up, see what I'm saying? How does a payments company investigate, start program? Somebody's giving them all this information. That's how this is. And it's all the people at the top, the rich people at the top. That's how this goes. There's no way. Payments companies don't discover and innovate. They take and buy stuff from other people to make shit work. Somebody is supplying Unlimit. And we're going to see here today who are the partners doing all this. Unlimit operates as an e-money institution. Now, here's what's interesting. This company is headquartered out of London. Okay, out of London, because it won the UK award for fintech companies. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Why are they licensed out of Cyprus for a bank? Oh, shit, Crypto Hog. Their holding company, Unlimit, what rich people do is they own like 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 companies. And this company owns that one, but it's a subsidiary of this, who's a holding company of that. That's how the government hides shit, okay? And this is what we're doing right here. We have a public-private partnership, in Crypto Hulk's opinion, where they're hiding. They're obfuscating. O-B-F-U-S-C-A-T-I-N-G, whatever. Obfuscating. That means to confuse. And I'm getting confused. So we have this United Kingdom e-money bank payment system that's licensed by the Bank of Cyprus. Why the fuck isn't it licensed by the Bank of England? Since it's a headquarters in London, one would naturally conclude that you'd use any London bank or no. It's out of the country of Cyprus. So already, I'm telling you, the bullshit meters is going off. Whoop, whoop, bullshit alert. Now, this Unlimit company is approved by SWIFT, SEPA, and others. So it's all 100% legit. This Unlimit bank, now this is interesting. It was involved with Silicon Valley Bank, and that was like the biggest crypto bank in the United States to go bankrupt, like one of the first ones during Biden's administration. Very interesting. Unlimit's primary use case is bridging fiat and crypto for seamless global transfers. It uses users, like the people that use this service, convert stable coins or tokens. It converts them to fiat on and off ramps through points of sale like Apple Pay. Unlimit supports GameFi, DeFi. Here's how we go. How does a payments company do all this? It's not fucking possible. They, besides doing all kinds of banky stuff and all this stuff, they just happen to handle GameFi, DeFi, NFTs, cross-border payments, swaps, settlement, and payouts. They have zero commissions. They address volatility in crypto by focusing on stable coins. Now, the company has this stable.com. I'm telling you, there's all these little fucking companies in here to hide stuff. They're owned by a company called Stable DeFi Limited. Is a company registered in Cyprus. See what I mean? Here's where all the hiding happens. They're hiding. They changed the name to Unlimit Crypto Limited. So now we got a couple of these limited things going on. You got stable.com, which supposedly is controlled by Stable DeFi Limited, but then the Unlimit company is controlled by Unlimit Crypto Limited. Not confusing at all. Not confusing at all. That's the whole point why they do shit like this. It's regulated by the Cyprus Securities Exchange. Now, if you want to buy the stock, I think the stock is called in Cyprus Unlimit, and then Crypto, and then LTD Limited. Or the company is called Stable, put a space in there, DeFi, put a space in there, LTD for limited. Now, there is a registration number on the Cyprus Exchange, if you guys are able to find this or get this. It's the letter H and then E 437355. This, if you're in that part of the world and you're able to get a Cypress security, this one is the mother of all cryptos. Let me tell you. I could probably spend 2 hours on this particular company. The founder of Unlimited Crypto Limited, his name is Alexander Otohos and Vitaly Murulov. They almost sound Russian or Yugoslavian, but I say Russian. Now, these two guys, they're almost like ghosts. There's almost nothing on these two jokers, okay? They're running shit. These are the people that are, these two guys are the ones that were supposed to be like the kings. December 2nd, 2025, Unlimit launched stable.com. Everybody, this news is about 3 days old. That's why I'm breaking it to you nice and early. Everybody else will find out about this shit, in about a year or two from now. You're finding out 3 days after they launched. Just letting you know. I know it's old news for this channel. I'm sorry. I'm kind of about 2 or 3 days late on this. Okay. Guess what this is? I'm showing you this. I'm showing you. If you're able to invest in this, I'm showing you. This is the world's first non-custodial clearinghouse. And this is massive. This is the shit you want to get in ASAP. Stablecoins haven't even taken off yet. This company just started 3 days ago. They are the clearinghouse. They are the ones that clear every single stablecoin settlement on the fucking planet. This is so massive right here. You're in at day 3. I'm sorry. It's not day 1. It's day 3. Okay. If you're able to get in on this particular stock, if you live in that part of the world, I got people all around the world to watch this show. If you're able to somehow, I'm not going to say illegally, but if you're somehow able to be creative to get any of these two particular stocks, do it. But I can't tell you to do it illegally because that would be illegal. Got to have fun while you're in the winner's seat, right? Here we go. Let me check comments. We'll keep going on the notes. Oh, shit. What do we got here? 46 JDMA. Cold plunge meth salts fund. Yeah, I'm going to have to go buy some methamphetamine salt. And so that's what I got in the tub out there. That's how I'm able to hang tight with the cold water is I got methamphetamine salt in there. My heart rate's probably pumping about 200 beats a minute in there. What do we got? Ricardo Dulvera. Thank you very much for that donation. Looks like some numbers are glitching on your little thing right there. Then we got 552 Man, loving the deep dives. Thanks, Hulk. Okay, let's get right back into this next page here, starting on another fresh page. This started, now I'm going to kind of repeat a little bit here. This Unlimit started in 2009, and as Unlimit, I don't know what's up with that fucking name. They changed it. Headquartered in London, England, but yet has a bank license in Cyprus. That should kind of tell you something right there. Let's continue. They have 500 employees. Now, this is interesting because all these kind of payment companies, well, let's move on. But they got 500 employees. That's pretty good. They have access to 1,000 payment methods. They have 200 plus locations. Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. They can interact with 150 currencies. They support business, commerce. They support travel, gaming, all kinds of payments in these areas, subscriptions, payments, transportation payments, entertainment. They are deeply involved into crypto. They recently launched something called stable.com. It was a horse website for about 25 years. Wayback Machine evidence on Wayback Machine, it shows September 2025. They barely have a set up website. I went back to September and looked at their website all the way up through December on the Wayback, and it's just almost not even there, which is very interesting. So I don't know what that means. Also, Grok can barely find anything on the founders of this company. The company emphasizes security. Oh, listen to this. I love it. This Unlimited payments company, they emphasize, listen to this, security and local license, them attaining local licenses, right, to do their business. But then I'm asking myself, well, if they're all about security and local licenses, why are they going to Cyprus when they should be going to London to get a bank license? I don't know. What do you think? Let's continue. Yeah, they have a London headquarters, but they have their bank license in Cyprus. Now, what I found interesting, here we go. This is where the banks come in. All the world's banks utilizing gold-backed stable coins, gold-backed crypto for payments. Oh, yep. Unlimited has a partner, and that partner is called Velmie, Velmie. That's what's used. They are a banking as a service. We're going to get into Velmie later. That's a gold-backed payment system that the banks of the world are already using that we don't know about. Well, we do now, thanks to Crypto Hulk. We'll get into Velmie in a little bit. There's another company called Doto. D for dog, D-O-T-O. Doto is the other tech platform they use. So there's two platforms Unlimited use. Velmie, which I think is for the rich and organizations, because it's gold. It's already done. Like they're already using this. It's already done, made, used, everything. Now, Doto, I think that's for like the small to mid-sized people like us, okay? Those are both two tech platforms that are crypto platforms that move money, crypto, whatever you want to call it, gold, tokenized shit like that we don't know about that. Well, we know about now because Crypto Hulk just told us. Next, Unlimited has got a payment license in Brazil. Now, that's interesting because that's where Ripple first started off, in Brazil. Ripple Latam. I'm not going to show all that right now. But, yeah, Ripple was there in Brazil in 2014, opening up payment licenses and stuff. And Ripple actually met with the Brazilian government. Back in 2021, Ripple had private closed-door meetings with the Bank of Brazil. Just so I put that out there. I'm not going to show you some of this evidence because I don't have time. I've already shown you all these before anyway. And, okay, now we all know that Brazil has a payment system called Pix. Okay. Brazil has something called Pix, P-I-X. And that supposedly is just a government payment system, but not involving any kind of crypto like, that we know of, right? Okay. Well, Crypto Hulk's going to end that myth right there. Unlimited is collaborating with the Brazilian government for their payment system. We know that Unlimited uses Alchemy Pay. We also know now that Velmie is a tech platform that Unlimited uses. That's for gold and all kinds of higher end stuff for payments. And Doto. So it would lead me to believe and to conclude that Unlimited, with the partnership with the Brazilian government in the PIX program, is utilizing Velmie, Doto, and Alchemy Pay, but they're going to be calling it different names, okay? The tech is integrated, in my opinion, into the Brazilian government's PIC system, but it's not called Alchemy. They're not going to use these names. It's the tech. You can use the same tech and call it different names. Like Ripple's technology, all of Ripple partners, you got Alchemy Pay, you got Santander's payments. All the partners of Ripple are going to call Ripple's tech different names. Get it? So you could have 300 different payment systems, right? But they're all run on Ripple, utilizing Ripple technology. Get it? So that's what's going on here. You have Unlimit, which is using Ripple. We'll show you the proof later. But you have Unlimit using Ripple, running on a program called Velmie, Dodo, and Alchemy Pay. And the Brazilian government's PIC system is using that. They didn't create this shit on their own. These governments are like, oh, it's not tied to any crypto. These fuckers are so fucking stupid. Yes, it is. They don't want to admit it, but sooner or later, Crypto Hawk's going to find out what the fuck it is, okay? And that's what this shit is. Velmie, Dodo, and Alchemy Pay. PIX is using those three. Now, Ripple started in Brazil. Ripple had a closed-door meeting with the Brazil Central Bank. Okay, we'll get to that. Okay, now we got the Chinese coming in. Oh, shit. Yep. You got Union Pay, who's mixed into Brazil. That PIX and all that. Union Pay is mixed up in this. And I'll show you the Chinese connections here in a little bit. Involved here, Ripple, China. Okay, so we've got... Let's look on the Crypto Hulk channel. Boop, boop. Let's go here. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna do all that shit. I've already done all this shit before. There's Ripple China. I'm not going to show you the page. I already showed that a million times. There's something called Alipay, which is from Alibaba. And there's something called Tencent. They have something called Tencent Pay. They're all mixed up in this too. This is all China. And we know that Ripple made Ripple China from the evidence that I've shown. No other channel. But I have the evidence. It's on my post page. If you want to go to my posts tab, scroll down a ways, you'll see what's called the Ripple timeline and Ripple China and all that shit right there, okay? Let me look here. Doto, D-O-T-O, seems to be a Mexican payment connection for credit and debit cards. So that's what I think the Doto is, maybe for like all of Latin America or maybe just Mexico. I'm not quite certain. But I know that Doto is in Mexico, and it's for credit and debit card payments. Now, Visa's all mixed up in this project as well. So we know Visa's a heavy Ripple partner. Velmie, V-E-L-M-I-E, is a white label fintech platform for banks. There you go. And what is Ripple made for? For banks. Now, there's a guy named Ran Cohen. Ran, R-A-N, Ron. Maybe he's Indian or something. I don't know. His last name's Cohen, C-O-H-E-N. He is an employee that helped found Bridger Pay. Bridger, B-R-I-D-G-E-R, Bridger Pay. He's involved with this Unlimit. Now, Unlimit funded a program called Paytring, P-A-Y-T-R-I-N-G. It focuses on payment orchestration in 2024. I have not looked up Paytring, so I can't comment on it. Unlimit uses a non-custodial digital exchange. That's what they are, like a DEX, okay? Now, here's where it starts getting just a tiny bit little scary. Is the CEO of Unlimit. He's a member of the World Economic Forum with Klaus Schwab. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. And we will control your soul. You'll have to have the mark. You'll have to put the mark so we can control your soul. You got the chief customer officer. This person's name is Irene, and she happens to have a Harvard degree from 2022. So that would probably put her at, I don't know, 27 years old now or something like that. You betcha. She has a fintech certification from Harvard, the College of Harvard. And is it near Boston? Boston. Nadia works there. Nadia is a chief communication officer from Moscow State University. Oh, nice. The Russians are here. She led what's called Tech Island in Cyprus. Now, maybe that's why this company banks in Cyprus and not London. The other person that works for the top of the company, who's a current board member, his name is Wolf Ruzicka, Ruzika. Wolf Ruzicka. He's a current board member. He's a current board member of Microsoft Azure. Oh shit. Microsoft Azure. Let's look up Microsoft Azure, shall we? Microsoft. Now let's take a look at what Microsoft Azure is hooked up with. Well, Microsoft Azure is hooked up with Consensus. That's the Linnea token, Linea, and I'm in deep into that. Axelar is a member of Microsoft Azure. I'm in deep into that. That's a Ripple partner. Axelar is also a BlackRock partner. Look who's involved in Microsoft Azure. Fireblocks. That's what Caleb Brown has for custody. Fireblocks. Oh, look, Kaleido. Kaleido. They're a member of Microsoft Azure. Aptos Labs. Space and Time. Oh, look, R3 Corda. They have the XDC crypto. Oh, shit. They're a member of this as well. And Hyperledger is a member. That's Stellar right there. Stellar. Anchor is a member. So is Truffle. US Bank. Temenos is a member of Microsoft Azure. That's a Ripple partner, Temenos. Ali Financial, UBS Bank, Ripple partner right there. And I think you get the point. The guy on the board of this company also works at Unlimit. Not a big deal. No connections there. None at all. Crypto Hulk, I have no idea what tech they could possibly be using after you read off that guy's working for Microsoft as well as Unlimit. Okay, quit distracting us, Crypto Hulk, with the big fancy names. Okay, that's the guy. That's the guy named Wolf. Wolf tickets. Oh, by the way, Wolf is also a World Economic Forum member. Oh, shit. They had to spoil it. He is officially after your soul. There's a guy named Akshat, A-K-S-A, Akshat. Anyhow, this dude has an MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology degree. That's where Gary Gensler works. Just saying, not a big deal. There's a guy named Mark Litz, L-I-T-Z. Mark is the head of EMEA. Oh, there that name comes up again. Europe, Middle East, North Africa. That was on the Agri token as well. They're involved with this particular trading in this area. Up, FinTech at Citibank. So Mark Litz, who works for Unlimit, is the head of EMEA, Europe, Middle East, North Africa, FinTech for Citigroup. So it's a Citibank. Not a big deal. Now, EMEA, made by a bridge. It's owned by Stripe Bridge. Okay, so what happened is Bridge, the company, with the Agri token we were talking about the other day, Agri, they have a stable coin they made for EMEA, Europe, Middle East, North Africa area. That token was made by Bridge, which is owned by Stripe, which is a stellar partner, which owns 1 out of 25 Stripes, 1 out of 25 Stellars. Stripe owns 1 out of 25 Stellars. Now, here's where it gets really, really ripple right here. There's a guy named Jack Gia, J-I-A. He's the head of crypto. Now, let's look at where he worked. This is the one right here. He was the co-CEO of Unlimit up until 2020. And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. They, at about the 46-minute mark, he shut the program off. Right when I started talking about Jack Gia, head of crypto. Now, good old Jackie boy, he was the CEO of Unlimit until 2025. This year, he left. Very interesting. He is, what Grok said, he's in stealth. He is in stealth. S-T-E-A-L-T-H, like hiding. That's just what Grok put in here. Jack was, or is right now, a senior manager strategy at Ripple. How about that one? There you go. There you fucking go. The co-CEO, the guy who started, let's look at this. You have a CEO, right, of a company. Then you have a co-CEO. I haven't seen this too often at all. The CEO has an assistant who's a senior general manager at Ripple, Jack Gia. Isn't that something? He gets this company started. He gets the party started because, remember, this is a brand new company. And then this guy, well, the stable.com part is they bring in Jay. Here's what I think happened. Here's what I really think happened. They were ready, getting close to launch. They bring in Jack Gia, gets everything started 2024, 25. They launch it, and then he leaves. Why? Because Ripple is just there to help him start it up. Very interesting. They bring in a Ripple general manager, Jack Gia. Very interesting, Crypto Hulk. Lastly, we're on the last page of the notes. Velmie. Let's talk about Velmie. No, it isn't Velma from Scooby-Doo, and no, we're not getting high and getting the munchies. Blockchain and crypto trading, core services. What is the use case? What is Velmie? Velmie is a blockchain and crypto. Oh, shit. And their core services, they have a platform that support crypto transfers. Remember now, this is a banking platform. They already have blockchain and crypto as their core services. Have you ever heard of any banks utilizing platforms for crypto? Well, you have on Crypto Hulk Show, but do they exist right now? No. I'm showing you before the shit even takes off, okay? They're utilizing it or testing it or whatever they're doing. It's being used on some kind of blockchain we don't know about, okay? Because this is what Grok's telling us this. They have platforms that support crypto transfers. Banks support crypto transfers. I'm just letting you know right now. Banks have DeFi, and they're using something called Bitlocus, Bitlocus. Let's do a little looky-loo on that one, please. We're going to find out what that shit is. I didn't have time to look all this shit up. This shit just never ended. It just kept going and going. And after like 3 hours, I'm like, I can't keep looking shit up like this. Bitlocus. Let's figure out what the hell this is. While we're looking that up, there's something called MELD. Now, we've gone over MELD before, haven't we? Yep, and that's probably a crypto that you pumped and dumped and you forgot about. Yep, it's okay. It happens to the best of us. I'm kind of guilty of that myself. Bitlocus is what these banks are using. It's a Lithuanian-based fintech company founded in 2008. Listen to this one. It's operating as a centralized DeFi platform. Now, that doesn't make sense, does it? Because I've never heard. Have you ever heard of this? No, you haven't. I haven't heard of it either. It's a central DeFi. Like, you know the term DeFi? A DeFi exchange. So a centralized exchange is like Kraken. A DeFi exchange is like MetaMask, Uniswap. They're two separate things. This one is somehow a combination of both. A centralized DeFi exchange. You have never heard of that except here on Crypto Hulk channel first. Okay, my job is to try to bring you the best. I do my best for you. Now let's figure out what the fuck this thing is. These banks are using it, moving gold and shit like that around with crypto. It focuses on bridging traditional finance with decentralized finance and blockchain ecosystems. The platform provides tools like APIs for crypto transactions, white label exchanges, payment gateways, and investment options, allowing users and businesses to interact with crypto without needing wallets or complex conversions. Oh, they have a native token right here, everybody. It's called BTL, Boy Thomas Lincoln. Let's look this up really quick here on CoinGecko. What we find out on Crypto Hulk show, well, BTL token. I'm going to look, I'm going to find what this shit is right now. BTL token. Oh, it's on CoinGecko. Wait, using CoinGecko. Grok's looking up BTL token. Oh, shit. It might be one of these ones where we can't get because it's probably for institutional use only. More than likely. Gate.io. Oh, there you go. Green light. Gate.io BTL token. Pancake swap. Oh, shit. There you go. You get on MetaMask. Get on your pancake swap. Buy the fuck out of this thing. You got to have Tether to buy BTL. Very low trading volume. You guys, you're in on something so early. The BTL token, native to the Bitlocus ecosystem, is primarily available for purchase on a few platforms. Crypto Hulk showed us first. The Bitlocus exchange. They have their own exchange, by the way. You can buy it directly via spot trading. You got to have Tether. Gate.io. You got to have Tether and swap for BTL. Oh, shit. But how much is it? You can have Pancake Swap. Has a very low trading volume, often near zero on some days. This, oh my God. This is a crypto that banks will be using, and you're able to get in on this because the trading volume on this is so low. You're hearing about it first here on Crypto Hulk channel. We're making history here, folks. The tough part is Grok's trying to tell us how much it costs. BTL token, isn't that something? Crypto Hulk figured this shit out. Interesting. And why is... Oh, gosh, you guys. You know how much this thing is? Oh, shit, you're getting in on the ground floor. Like 4 or 5 zeros. 4 zeros here. Oh, shit. 4 zeros. Oh, my God. No way. Oh, shit. Has a market cap of $17,000. There you go. I'm going to write that one down. After the show, don't fucking ask me. Don't call me. Do not call me after the show. I'm going to be busy doing some shit, let me tell you. Pancake Swap. Crypto Hulk, this show's amazing. I don't know how you fucking do it. That's how we roll on Crypto Hulk show, man. Like I said, this fucking platform, the Unlimit, just came out like 3 days ago. This BTL, you're in so early. Oh, they have staking, by the way. It's 27% APY. You have DeFi access. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, shit. Stop it. Bitlocus exchange. All righty then. Don't bump the price up, please, before I get it. Some of you guys are out there. I'm going to dump 5,000 in right now. Fuck this Crypto Hulk guy. Okay, so there's that. Where... how much time we got left in the show? Oh, shit, we only got a minute left. Looks like we might have to end the show right now. Damn it. I wish we could go longer. Crypto Hulk, you're just trying to get off the show to get on Pancake Swap, aren't you? No, I'm not. Stop it. Stop accusing me of that shit. Well, maybe I might just take a little peek. Maybe I might just take a little peek at 0.00003. Maybe I might just take a little peeky poo. Oh my God, it's so cool. Yeah, about that. Okay, I can't actually do any more. It doesn't end here. I was going to deep dive. Okay, Tron's involved in this as well, that crypto called Tron. I'm gonna burn through this shit really quick. The two guys that are running this fucking thing, Unlimited, they're like almost like ghosts. There's almost no history with these guys, at least with Grok. Okay, so that's like red flag all over the place right there. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot for me to say about these two guys. There's nothing there. It's the weirdest thing, isn't it? They're running one of the the Europe's United Kingdom's best fintech company, and there's no fucking history with these guys. Okay, that's your sign right there. So I'm clicking out of that one. Unlimit. We've already talked about Unlimit. Let me click out of that page. Then there's Ship Africa. I can't get into Ship Africa, but Africa's mixed in with this. The banks in Africa are using this. I don't know why they're trying to make it look like Africa's not hooked up. From what I see here, Africa's hooked up. I mean, if they're hooked up with Unlimit's like a global payments thing, and Ship Africa is hooked up, and they got this Velmie platform for banks moving gold and shit, and the token is the BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato. Is that it? Yeah. Bacon, tomato, and lettuce, BTL. Well, not BLT, but BTL. Close enough. Africa's mixed up in this, you guys. So they're trying to make it look like, oh yeah, we have to hook up Africa. Visa's all mixed up in this. Yeah, the Ship Africa thing. I'm gonna move on. You got Velmie and Doto are in Mexico. How the fuck is a Lithuanian company? See what I mean? They're hiding all this shit, everybody. Crypto Hulk's finding it. I don't have all these answers. The more shit I find, the more questions I have. All I'm doing is showing you. To me, it looks like they're all hooked up. What is this Meld? Meld's like gold or something, right? Meld gold. I remember that. The Meld token. It's built on Cardano. Let me look up Meld on CoinGecko, boy, Jave. Meld. Let me see. It's probably like a stable coin. Meld, the old one and the new one. So let's go with the new one. Oh, fuck. You know what? It's got, all those fucking zeros. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Meld's got like 5 zeros. Oh, sweet God. I'm definitely gotta, I'm going to be a little bit busy after the show, everybody. I just found 2 cryptos that got 4 or 5 zeros in front of them. Some of them a bitch. Let's look here. Meld was a decentralized protocol built on Cardano. Was launched in 2021. It aimed to bridge. The project raised significant funds, ultimately shut down operations and due to mismanagement. Well, we won't be buying that one anymore, will we? The project raised significant funds, ultimately shut down due to mismanagement, insider selling, potential foul play. As of December, right now, the project is defunct when its token value collapsed. Oh, shit. Thought we had something there, man. I was hot on the trail. So Meld is defunct. Let's click out of that one. So this BTL, Bitlocus, this thing's good to go. Green Merc signed a letter of intent to acquire Bitlocus. There's a company called Green Merc, GREENMERC, signed a letter of intent to acquire Bitlocus. June 18th, 2024, Bitlocus partners with Portals. Portals, Portals. That's a company. Their goal is to bridge artwork and technology for fiat crypto. Very interesting. Oh. Now, there is a Trust Pilot. They're getting 1-star fraudulent schemes where funds were stolen. Reddit users have called it a scam. This particular Bitlocus. Yeah, who cares about those Reddit people anyway? They're so fucking stupid. We're just in here to make some money. We don't give a fuck what it is, right? We're in and out with the quickness, make our fucking $5,000 profits and get the fuck out. We don't care if this motherfucker burns to the ground, right? We're Crypto Hulk fans. We don't give fucks. We just take money. I would fucking put money into this one just for the fuck of it. I throw $500 in this one. I'm doing that after the show, and that's for show. Okay, we are done. Like I said, I could spend 2 hours on this. You already know. I showed you the evidence. You looked the shit up for yourself. BTL says wormholes mixed in. I gotta go buy this thing right now. So I don't know about you, but I gotta get the fuck out of here. Before you guys, I know you little motherfuckers are out there. By the next time I see this crypto's gonna be a penny. Because I know somebody's gonna start buying the shit. I gotta go. I'll see y'all in the next one.